All right, fellas, we're sitting here with my good friend and client Artem. We've been working together for about 36 weeks, and Artem has completely changed his physique, but not only that, his life as well. He lost around 18 pounds while doing a long recomposition phase, building muscle and losing fat, completely changed his self-belief and confidence, lives in Bali now as well, making money online, and he's looking like an absolute Chad. So we're going to talk to him, ask him some questions, and get right into this. So the first question, Artem.
Yep.
First of all, welcome. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good intro, honestly. My name's Artem, I'm 21 and moved to Bali at the beginning of this year. Started working with Andrew late last year, and things have just been going up.
We're only going one way, and that's up to the moon.
Yeah.
And listen, guys, this guy's 21 years old. When I met him, you were 20.
Yeah.
20 years old, and he's living in Bali, making over 10K a month, doing whatever he wants on a daily basis. And some of you are in the comment section saying, oh, I can't afford protein. Guys, stop having these limiting beliefs. You can do whatever you want in this life. So, Artem, first of all, thanks for joining us, me, the viewers. The first question is, let's talk about where you were before we started working together. It must have been around December of last year.
November, yeah.
20-year-old Artem just arrived in Bangkok. I'll let you take it from there. Give us some insight.
Yeah, I've been working out for ages at that point. I've been working out for I want to say even 4 years, honestly. Because the first time I went to the gym, my mom sort of signed up to me there, which was a good decision. But for those 4 years, I basically made pretty much no progress because I didn't look like I was working out, right?
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to say it, but
it just sucked because I would put all this effort into gym and diet and stuff like that, watching YouTube videos, how do you get jacked, but then literally see no results and no success. So that was my biggest thing, that if I'm putting all these hours in and all this effort in, I want to genuinely see some sort of output on that, some sort of results.
100%. And then put us in the mind of where that 20-year-old Artem was when I met you probably, 8 months ago?
Yeah.
I want to say, 8 months ago. Where were you at confidence-wise, how you viewed yourself? Because I remember we had some conversations at the cigar lounge about, do you remember that?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but the thing that has changed so much is, I'm just way less self-conscious.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So even, right now I'm on camera and with people on calls, when I watch the calls back, I'm looking at myself and I'm not disgusted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the thing, the biggest change. And so because of that, I just know when I'm just existing in day-to-day life, people look at me, but I don't have the thought in my mind that, I look bad, or, somebody's looking at me and thinking that I look bad.
Yeah.
Because I know that I don't.
And is that something you had on a daily basis before?
Yeah.
Okay. And I remember you lacked a little bit of direction almost. I remember we had a conversation, you're like, I don't really know where I'm going. I don't feel like I fit in here in Bangkok. How has that changed since you've gotten in shape, you took a kickboxing fight, and now you're living in Bali and you're going all over the place. You're going to Georgia next month.
Yeah.
So how has that changed in terms of your self-belief, direction, and all of these things?
I was making pretty good money, but I wasn't challenging myself. I was working with this one client and, I was getting paid well, and I was in the comfort zone because I was making all the money that I would ever need myself, but I was improving and getting better and stuff like that, but it wasn't drastic change.
And you're a video editor, right?
Yeah.
This was when you were doing video editing. So he works online as a video editor, but now you do one-on-one coaching for people who want to start video editing and improve.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were working with this one client. You were making really good money, right?
Well,
for a 20-year-old who's just moved across the world.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So he's making really good money, but you felt like something was missing.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because basically I raised my prices for that client by a lot.
Yeah.
Early 2024, February. And my income jumped from maybe 3 to 4K to 6 to 8K.
Yeah.
Which is basically a full-time income at that point.
100%.
Especially if you evade taxes and all that.
Allegedly.
And since then, we met in November, so that was 9 months ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy long amount of time, but nothing really has changed dramatically.
Yeah.
I did improve at some stuff and here and there, but still pretty much at the same place.
Yeah.
Not knowing where to go next.
Okay, well, that's pretty normal for a 21-year-old, to be fair. But what I've noticed, this is just my insight, from when I met you in Bangkok, you seem like a much more composed, confident, a man with self-belief and some sort of direction. Like when I met you there, you seemed like you were almost in limbo in terms of it was everything. It was like dating, Bangkok, you didn't like the city, which I understand. I've talked about that many times. But it seems like you've just evolved in terms of like your calmness.
Yeah.
Like before, you almost seemed skittish, and I remember there was a couple nights at Baccarat where.
Yeah. It might be because I think honestly, kickboxing helped a lot with that.
Yeah.
Because when you just do something hard that's like you put yourself by will sort of into that, then all the stuff that happens around it doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
100%. It's like doing that uncomfortable thing where there's a little bit of fear involved, and then when you start doing it, you're like, oh, it's not even that bad.
Yeah.
And then everything feels easy.
Yeah.
And so when we first started working together, did you have any hesitation before you started?
I think this was actually the first mentorship that I took. Yeah. Because since then, I've already gotten like a couple more.
Yeah.
But this was the first one. And so I just honestly didn't know how it's going to look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to make the change definitely.
100%. You were ready.
Yeah, because that was that thing with effort I'm putting in and just not seeing any results. It was genuinely starting to piss me off.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you lasted 4 years.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I didn't know honestly coaching and stuff was the thing at all. Like I used to try out these workout apps that people have.
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple of those, didn't work. Bought some maybe dieting plans and stuff like that, didn't work as well. So I honestly just didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, it needs to be personalized for your situation. Like, for example, if you did one of those diet apps or coach or like, training plans and you had that fight,
Yeah.
like it would be completely different results, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because I also can add to that last point the fact that maybe these apps, they actually do work if you use them properly, but if you have never got the guidance, then you don't really know how to use them properly. Like right now, we've been working for
30-something weeks, yeah. 36.
Yeah, and I learned so much about how nutrition works and how working out works and what do I need to do like with my fatigue and stuff like that and my form. So right now I would probably be able to make those apps work and stuff like
100%.
that. Or even with them, I would just without them, I would just be able to like do it.
Guide yourself basically at this point, 100%.
But before you have a person who knows what they're doing show you how it works on your specific situation, at least for me, it just didn't click.
100%. I think that's a lot of people as well. It's like working out, as you said, is very simple. Like getting in shape, building muscle, losing fat is a very simple equation. However, the problem is you have to problem solve, and the way you problem solve is by actually knowing when to make decisions.
Yeah.
Because like when I started working out, I trained for 5-6 years, and I was just changing one variable at a time, trying to gain the knowledge and figure out how this body responds to this, how the body responds to higher volume, lower volume, more food, less food, whatever it is. If you don't have that knowledge, and you also don't have the time to put in to gain that knowledge of basically throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks for years, then you're never going to be able to stick to it long enough to see good progress.
Yeah.
100%. And so what was one of the first things you noticed when you started the program?
Just the direction.
Yeah.
Because, I'm someone who's good at following plans and stuff like that if it's actually laid out in front of me. So I just knew, okay, I need to do this, which for me personally isn't hard at all.
Yeah.
And then I'm actually making progress instead of hoping I'm making progress and not even really being able to track it. Because again, I didn't know how to track stuff before. Yeah. I didn't know, okay, I'm weighing myself in, but is this weighing good or is this weighing bad? I just want to add this. It's not going to be an answer to this question, but I want to talk about this because I think this is actually so important. Yeah.
Talk your shit.
This is like such a side tangent, right? But if you think about it, everything that we do in life on a day-to-day, every single action is based on dealing with other people. And the highest paying job you want to get or whatever you want in life, it just comes from being good at interacting with other people. And that was a big thing on my mind back then that, I used to edit videos and stuff like that, and I was good at that, but I just wanted to develop the skill set of leadership or the skill set of being better with people or like having a bit of charm around me, having this magnetic personality and getting in shape helps with that so much. Like it's the
It's a
number
cheat
one
code.
thing
It's
you
literally a
can
cheat
do.
code. People automatically treat you differently.
Yeah.
Even when you just walk down the
Yeah.
street, people look at you differently.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time, so I appreciate you saying that. But that it is so true, and it's so hard to express that to someone.
Yeah.
Because it's like, even when you're out of shape and you want to get in shape, you don't even realize it'll do that. But as soon as you start seeing that progress and you carry yourself differently with that type of energy, people automatically notice it. And a lot of it is just the way you view yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're more confident, you're more calm, you're more composed, you're friendlier to people, and they give you back the same thing. But you're absolutely right. Having that charm, charisma, and just like overall feeling good.
Yeah, it literally comes from not being self-conscious, like
Yeah.
I explained before,
Yeah.
where you don't feel self-conscious, and then all these good qualities kind of
Yeah.
come out.
Oh, 100%. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Summed up the video right there. And it opened a lot of doors for you. Obviously, like, you started getting in shape, then you took the kickboxing fight. What was that like? Like, to see that transformation from the outside, obviously you were living it every single day, so you probably didn't like notice it as much as everyone else, but like, even Bobby, the videographer and editor of these videos, he saw you, he's like, what the hell happened to this guy? Completely changed, like complete 180 in terms of just confidence and like your willingness to seek discomfort. What was it like doing the kickboxing fight?
Yeah, no, it was good. Probably like top 3 decisions of my life. I don't know.
Wow.
Like, well, I don't know if top 3, but like a really good decision
Yeah.
to do it. Yes, I'm so glad I did it. Learned a bunch, and obviously putting yourself into like uncomfortable situations helps a ton.
But that confidence you had to take it on. Do you think some of that came from making that transition in your physique as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think at that point I haven't made a drastic improvement in my physique, but it definitely was something already, and I was like on a really good trajectory. Yeah. Honestly, your guidance throughout the kickboxing fight helped so much as well, because you would make meal plans,
Yeah.
and it would be very easy to follow.
Yeah.
And then because of that, honestly, my coach, this is actually interesting. My coach, shout out James. So he said that if not the fittest, like one of the fittest people who, up until the fight in terms of like numbers I had on the assault bike
Yeah.
for like sprints and stuff. And I think some of that actually came from just me being locked in
On
with
the nutrition.
Yeah, on
100%.
the nutrition and on the training,
Yeah,
on
'cause
the
it-
weightlifting.
It was a really interesting balance, especially for me, like coaching someone who's going into a kickboxing fight. We have to make a certain weight by a certain time, but also making sure that like you were doing 5-kilometer runs 3 times a week,
Yeah.
and then you were doing kickboxing 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And then we also had you training as well just to maintain the muscle we had already built.
And at the end of 2 of the 6 kickboxing sessions, I would do these sprints, where it's
Jesus
like
Christ.
assault bike sprints.
So it was a big balance of like giving you enough fuel
Yeah.
so that like you're not just withering away the whole training camp, because that's what I think happens to a lot of guys. They just go on such low calories to hit that weight cap for their fight, and they end up just losing every ounce of energy, and then their performance is worse. So it's a balance of giving you enough food so that you had energy, but also making sure we hit that goal, because we had to lose, what was it, 8 kilos? 9 kilos, I think.
From the very beginning, probably 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9 kilos while maintaining muscle. It was definitely an interesting experience, but we hit the weight cap right perfectly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was literally perfect. I woke up the day of the weigh-in,
Yeah.
and I was 72 on the dot, and I didn't even need to do like any sauna or something.
Yeah,
like that.
water manipulation or anything like. You did a little bit of water manipulation, right?
I did that, but I didn't need to
Sauna,
sweat last day right before the weigh-in.
That's
which
incredible.
was perfect, yeah.
What was your favorite part of the program, other than talking to me all the time?
Yeah, the fact that everything is custom, that's the best thing. And then weekly check-ins
Yeah.
are really good as well. It sort of keeps you locked in. But yeah, that's it. Just
Personalization.
Just the fact that everything is custom.
Yeah.
The meal plans, because I also had the thing with my leg. And
Oh, yeah.
we went around it as well.
Tell them what happened to your leg.
Oh yeah. So
Tell them the story.
the first day in Thailand, I basically crashed my bike, and I couldn't properly walk for maybe 4 months or something.
Yeah, you were limping around everywhere.
Yeah.
You were limping into clubs, chasing women down with one leg.
Fuck, bro. That sounds bad. But yeah, and we were able to go around it, so that was
Yeah.
really good.
Artem's gonna tell you guys about cardio.
I don't know why, but I just never used to do cardio, and like it makes your life so much better. So
Oh yeah.
if you aren't doing cardio, then start doing cardio.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're bulking, cutting, Those are really if it doesn't matter what phase of your lifting journey you're in, you should be doing cardio.
Yeah.
And half of it isn't for your physique. It's literally for the mental clarity.
Yeah, for
That's
sure,
the biggest thing you mentioned, right? Like it makes your life better. Like what have you noticed since doing that cardio and having that regimented in?
Well,
And tell them what type of cardio you like to do.
I just come, or don't say I come from this.
You just come for cardio.
Yeah, but these people like on YouTube, the red pill guys,
Oh.
or the people who have dieting advice / red pill advice, they would tell you that carbs are bad because they
Oh, yeah.
they make you brain fogged or whatever. But it's just such a cap because
Yeah.
the real problem is lack of movement. So
100%.
start doing cardio, half an hour every single day, at least something. And then, the digestion walks.
The digestion
Bro,
walks.
the digestion
Tell them
walks
about
are the sauce, like genuinely.
100%.
I'm
100%.
just leaking the whole program here.
That's all right. Give him everything. So cardio is good because basically what you want to do and why most people struggle to lose fat. This is just becoming a talking head video.
Yeah.
But basically, so many people struggle to lose fat is because their metabolism, they're not moving. They're not doing anything. So they have to eat so little food that their cortisol increases. They're inflamed all the time. And they're just tired. So if you're walking a lot, you're doing cardio. And like cardio, guys, you can do anything. You do jiu-jitsu, you do kickboxing. You were doing jiu-jitsu. Now you do kickboxing. You go for runs.
Yeah. And then just incline walk it in the gym.
Yeah, just do whatever. Just move more. You'll be able to eat more food, and the whole process becomes 10 times better.
Yeah.
And you're going to look better. That is the sauce, though. Artem's absolutely right. If you're not doing cardio, you got to lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
You got to lock in. So if you were talking to someone or someone watching this and they're on the fence about starting coaching or even just building their physique, what would you say to them?
Well, the fact that you invest into coaching, the fact that you're able to make that decision has nothing to do, I think, with how good the program is or whoever is selling it. The fact that you're putting that money into it just means that you think you are the type of person who can get a return on that money. So you're actually going to stick to your decisions and you're going to stick to the meal plan that Andrew makes you and to the workout plan. And you're going to get like 20x ROI on your investment. So it's just literally betting on yourself, and that's what life is about.
And that's what half of mentorships and coaching is.
Yeah.
It's literally just like committing yourself.
Honestly,
yeah, it's like half of it is just you committing yourself
Yeah.
to starting this and actually seeing it through, right? Because if you don't have that, you have nothing, you have no like reason to do it. And that's why most people don't get in shape. They have no accountability
Yeah.
for themselves. Who do you think this program is perfect for?
Bro, I don't know. I think like it's genuinely anybody in the world.
You heard it here first. Anyone in the world. Why do you say that?
Because anybody would benefit from it, right? You don't need to have prerequisites.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna help if you went to the gym and saw no progress, but that's gonna help only with the fact that you're pissed yourself at that, and now you actually want to make progress. So
Yeah.
that's gonna make you more progress. But you don't need to have that. Besides that, just getting in shape is gonna help every single person in the world. Just gonna make the world better as well.
And every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
100%. If you guys are watching this, you want to make money online and you don't know what avenue to go, look into video editing. You can find Artem at, where do they find you?
x.com/editorartem, Twitter.
What about YouTube?
Or Editor Artem on YouTube.
What about your home address?
Oh,
Guys, if you want to have a play date and a sleepover with Artem,
that's the highest tier.
That's the highest tier.
package of coaching.
if you guys are in a position where you want to get in shape, you want to expedite the process, you've been going to the gym or you haven't even started yet, and you want to get there as fast as possible, build that foundation of success so you can make money online like Artem does through video editing, you can improve your quality of life, improve the way you actually feel on a daily basis, because there's no point living your life in a mind and body that is eating yourself alive. Book a call with me down below. We'll talk about where you're currently at, where you're trying to get to, and how we can solve those problems together. And if you want to make money online with Artem, I'll put his channel in the description. You can message him on Twitter, shoot him a subscription on YouTube, and I'll see you guys out here in Bali maybe one day.
Peace.
Peace out, bye.